What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Power Rangers and Ninja Turtle crossover, the Morphed Shredder. And so here we have the Lightning Collection Morph Shredder pose and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories. Morph Shredder does come with 2 pairs of hands. We do get a pair of fists. Then we do get a pair of splayed open hands. Shredder also does come with 2 effect parts which do go on his claws, which look really nice. I do like that. Other than that, we don't get any other accessories with Shredder, unless you want to count his cape because it is removable. I'm not going to count it, but it is there if you do want to count it. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to Shredder's details. And so here we have a closer look at Morph Shredder, and I think Hasbro has done a really great job with the detailing on this figure. Paint apps, he could use some more paint in some areas, but overall, really nice looking figure from Hasbro. Taking a look at his helmet, he does have what is reminiscent of the Green Ranger's helmet. We do have the silver mouth guard, which we see in all the other Rangers, and then we do have some green on the outside. It still looks like Shredder, and I do like that. We have the red eyes right here. We do have the Dragon Zord, or what would be the Dragon Zord's crest right here, along with some parts of Shredder's helmet right there. We do have the red eyes on the helmet. It looks really nice. I kind of wish that it was done in silver paint, but it is done in that marbleized plastic that Hasbro loves using for metallic colors. So yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate, but I do like the fact that they did include the rest of the helmet underneath what would be the Shredder's helmet. That's a really easy detail to miss, and Hasbro was able to put that on. I do like the fact that we can see the teeth of the Dragon Zord right here on the helmet. Really nice homage to the actual Green Ranger, so really good detail there. So having a look at the rest of the character, you can see he does have the dragon shield, which looks really nice. There is some battle damage on it, probably because it just took over his already battle damage costume, but it does look nice. And I really love this gold that they used for the dragon shield. It looks very nice. I don't know if it's painted, but if it is, it's painted very cleanly because it doesn't look like it's marbleized plastic, so I really do appreciate that. Really nice. It does peg here on the back, so if you want to take it off, you can take his head off, pull the pin, and then take it off, and then remove the cape that way. Like I said, the cape is removable if you don't want him wearing it, which I kind of wish that Hasbro had done a wired cape. It kind of does tease you that there's a wireframe in here because of the way it's sewn in, but trust me, there is no wireframe. It's just fabric, and the way it's sewn gives it that really nice effect that it's covering him, so really do like that. Underneath the cape, we do have Shredder's pauldrons, which look really nice. I do like the fact that they are done in that same gold that we saw on his dragon shield. Then we do have an armband right here, which you do get when you're wearing the dragon shield, so that does carry over to here. His gauntlets, instead of silver, are done in this really nice gold color. Again, very, very impressed by the color of gold that they went with, and you can see it's also right here. It's obvious that this is a separate piece because these are softer. They didn't want to make these out of hard plastic, so these are a softer rubber. And then we do have his forearm right here with the wraps, which look really nice. Going on to his blade, which again is done in that marbleized plastic. It is kind of rigid, which is kind of surprising. You wouldn't expect that. Like, I can put pressure on these blades and they do leave indents on your fingers, so that is kind of interesting that they went the more sturdy plastic, especially with his hand. Now, one thing that is to note is that his hand has the band that would be used to hold the blades, but it's not painted. They left it flesh color, and that's a little bit disappointing. I would have liked to see some paint right here. Even if it was just this gray paint, it still would have been better than flesh color. As far as his gear goes, there's really not much to say about it. Unlike all the other morphed characters. He doesn't get the diamond pattern which we see on other characters. So yeah, it is a little bit plain and unfortunate that we don't have the diamond pattern going on Shredder's costume. I think that was a missed opportunity in terms of design, just to have it carry over. But he does have the traditional purple Shredder sash, which does hang down. And then we do have a really nice Morpher right here. I kind of wish that the Morpher was done in gold, because the Green Ranger had a green, or a gold Morpher, but yeah, that's still a very nice look, and it is very obviously the dragon coin. So yeah, really do like that. And then we do have his green jumpsuit, which again, there's not much to say. I do have issue with the knee pad. I don't know why they didn't paint the knee pads the same gold. You can see that it's supposed to be like separate from the knee pad. The knee pad should be the same gold, and I'm guessing this part of the knee should be the green color. Did it really cost more to paint this than actually mold it in green? And I don't know, there's just so many confusing things done with this knee pad. It does throw off the look of the figure, because they have this really nice rich gold for his gauntlets, his greaves, the dragon shield, and then we get this plastic yellow mustard piece that doesn't really look good. Unfortunately, Hasbro will Hasbro at times, and this is one instance where I don't feel they needed to cheap out. Then going on to his shoes, he does have your traditional ninja shoes, or tabby shoes, which you can see do carry some gold armor here. They are done in that marbleized silver plastic, and I do like the fact that his boots are also that silver color. So really good detailing here on Shredder. Just a few points that I would have changed was these wraps should have been painted on his hand, and then the knee pads could have been actual gold. But yeah, overall still a very impressive piece, and I do like the way Shredder came out. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Shredder compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have the Morphed Shredder posing next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have the Morphed Shredder posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we do have Morphed Shredder posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Shredder's articulation. Now Shredder does have a ball hinge here at the head, which means his head is on a ball joint, which does have some up and down movement. Some slight tilt, but his helmet does get in the way, does turn left and right. And then we do have a hinge, which does let him look up about that far. He can look down about that far, but again, his helmet does get in the way, so do be aware of that. His shoulders are on butterfly joints, which do go back about that far. They do move forward quite a bit, so I do like that. Out to the side, they go all the way horizontal. Now, one thing I do like is that they did sandwich his pauldron in between the butterfly joint and his shoulder, so you can move his shoulder independently, or you can move the pauldron with it. So yeah, I do like that little thing that Hasbro does with that, so it's really nice. It does do a full 360, but again, the dragon shield and the cape do get in the way, so do be aware of that. He does have a bicep swivel, which works pretty well. We do have double bend here at the elbows, going really good. He does have a swivel hinge combo at the wrist, working no problem. He has a ball joint here at the torso, which does provide side-to-side movement, forward and back really nicely, as well as rotation. Then we do have an ab crunch right here at the lower torso, so he does get some pretty good range there. And unfortunately, no waist swivel. But his legs do kick forward to about right there. They do kick back out to the side really nicely. We do have a thigh swivel. Double bend here at the knee, kind of stiff because I haven't really been playing around with him too much, but it does work really nicely. We do have swivel here at his boot, hinge in the ankle going back and forward, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, what you expect from the Lightning Collection, and Shredder here is a decent size, so I do like that. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Shredder posed and ready for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Lightning Collection Morph Shredder pose for my final thoughts, and overall I think Hasbro has done a really good job with the source material here. Even though this isn't 100% accurate to the comic, it still looks like Shredder morphed with the Green Ranger, and I do like it, although there are some things that should have been done differently. His hands, where we see the strap going along the palm, should have been painted either gray or brown. That is it's unexcusable from Hasbro. They really should have painted that. And his knee pads, again, that should have been molded in green and then painted with the same gold that was used throughout his costume. I have no idea why Hasbro decided to cut corners on a character like this. Being how they're not going to use this sculpt ever again, why not go all out on it? This is one of those instances where you have the sculpt, might as well get everybody's money's worth out of it, because Lord knows you can only use this for Shredder now. I still like the way this figure came out, and it still looks really impressive. I do like the blade slash that he does come with, and it looks very fantastic. I do think that he should come with a pair of grip hands. That way he can hold accessories in his hands. As it stands, he only has fists and the open hands, and he really can't grab anything. He really didn't use swords in the comic book, but it would have been nice to have him grab a sword, maybe to block it or something like that. But yeah, still overall really excited about this figure. Now, I did get my Morph Shredder from Hasbro Pulse, and it did run me about $33 after taxes, so with shipping it came out close to $40, which I think that's a fair price. Shredder is a much bigger character, and being how this is a special event figure, I think I can let that price point slide, although he really should have been sold at $25, and then I think that would have been a little more justifiable, but still really impressed by what Hasbro has done here. If you are looking for Shredder, he is still available on Hasbro Pulse at the time I'm making this video, or you can order him from places like GameStop or Big Bad Toy Store. He's still available there. So if you're a fan of the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles crossover, you're going to want to have Morph Shredder in your collection. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Lightning Collection and my Lightning Collection, Power Ranger, and Ninja Turtle videos while you're at it. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.